Guys, happy Tuesday morning. It's Tuesday, June the 1st. New month, new money. That's my saying. Hope you guys had a good last month. We certainly closed out the month very, very strong. And we got the split last night, which I was happy with after Philadelphia let us down there. Unfortunately, Joel Embiid went out, and that kind of turned that whole game and kind of messed us up on that front. But Utah did cover for us, which was really good. We had them at -5.5, and they got it. They squeaked by, got it done. Ended up beating the Grizzlies by 7, so it was really close in the end. That game was a game of runs. Seemed like the Jazz would run at the Grizzlies and then turn around. And the Grizzlies would run back at them, and it was just really back and forth. And seemed like that there was a lot of huge runs in the game for whatever reason. So, but the Jazz end up getting it done nevertheless, and getting us to split for the night, which, like I said, I was happy with after the debacle with the Sixers. So, moving on to the next game preview we're going to talk about. It's going to be Utah Jazz going up against the Memphis Grizzlies. The Grizzlies will be visiting the Jazz in Game 5 up in Utah, and the spread is 10.5 points. Now, this one's going to be really tricky because of the way Memphis has played in this entire series. It's going to be very tempting to take those points because they have been able to kind of hang in the back pocket of the Jazz for the most part. They ended up, of course, ended up beating them in Game 1 and upsetting them there on their home floor, and then now they're down 3-1, lost 3 straight. So it's tempting to take the Grizzlies plus 10.5, and I think that the odds makers would want you to do that. But if you do what the odds makers want you to do, then usually you're going to lose. So I'm going to tell you, I'm going to stick with the Jazz in this one, minus 10.5, even though the Grizzlies are really, really scrappy. The Jazz are just a lot better. They're just a lot better. The Grizzlies are overmatched in this series. They're playing their guts out. You got to give it to them. Ja Morant, Dylan Brooks, Giannis Valanciunas. Jonas Valanciunas, excuse me. They're all playing so hard, and I got a lot of respect for them. And they definitely have earned my respect in this series. But the Jazz are just so much better. They're going to be at home. I think that they're going to win this game by 20 and put them to bed and go ahead and close this series out. So it's closing time for the Memphis Grizzlies. But they got a lot to be proud of. They've had a great season and definitely got that playoff experience. And so maybe they can get a couple veterans to go with their young guys and make them a real contender in the West. So, but I got the Jazz minus 10.5, guys. As always, let me know in the comments what you think. Thank you so much for all your support. Really, really appreciate it all. Thank you so much for all of you who have subscribed. It means a lot to me. Really appreciate it. And and add one more side note on this game. I meant to mention the play of Donovan Mitchell. This guy is certainly a difference maker. He showed last year in the bubble that he's growing up before your very eyes, and I think this year he's doing the same thing. And boy, they're going to be a tough out in the West as long as he's on the floor because that kid's electric. He seems to know when to pull the trigger. Really smart basketball player. Knows when to shoot the mid-range, knows when to drive, knows when to shoot the 3. And then Mike Conley also, excellent point guard. He's just really playing out of his mind. So kudos to the Jazz because it's taking them playing out of their mind to beat this Memphis Grizzlies team because Memphis is certainly playing their butts off. So just wanted to give a shout out to those guys. And other than that, guys, we'll see what happens. We got some games on tonight. I believe we got 3 games tonight. So hopefully we can take this thing through to 3-0 and get us paid and get this June started off on the right foot. So thanks, guys. Let me know what you think as always, and I will talk to you soon. Thanks.